myself in my own class a couple of weeks ago, what are we doing that you would like us to stop doing in this class? What should we start doing to help you learn or feel more included? And what would you like us to continue doing? Just a way to gather some student input. You may need to establish some parameters, like, we're not going to stop preparing for our final exam. We're going to have that exam. We need to be ready for it. And it's also important to come back to the students as well and just explain, okay, here's what I saw. Here are some changes that I can make. And here are some changes that I'm not going to make, but I'll tell you why, so that you understand and see that motivational aspect of valuing those decisions as well. And then finally, this one's really powerful, and that is to assign metacognitive wrappers for tests, assignments, and projects. And this goes right back to this idea of students maybe feeling overconfident in their level of readiness before an exam. I know that I have sometimes received a grade on an exam that I took as a student, and I thought, oh, wow, I thought I did better than that. So what we can do is, again, structure opportunities, because we can tell students to do these things. They may not have time to do them. So structure an opportunity for students to reflect, for example. What grade did you think you were going to get on this exam? How did you study for the exam? Based on the grade that you actually earned, how might you do things differently? What might you do differently next time? And that kind of a sequence can be effective for a paper or written assignment. To pick up on Sean's example of breaking things down into tasks, you can ask students to reflect on their process, on their timing. Were they able to manage their time effectively in order to help their own learning? So when I think about inclusive practices with AI, one thing that comes to mind is using AI as an equity partner, which is something that I learned about from a book that I've been enjoying called Teaching with AI. I think we referenced that as well. And this is the idea of maybe asking, in this case, Claude, there it is, yes, maybe asking Claude to provide feedback. Where in these slides might I be excluding some students? Or where are those outdated references that students are not going to understand, to Karate Kid as an example? Help me see where I might be leaving students behind, or helping, inadvertently communicating to some students that they don't belong in this community. And then I also like to think about how we can ask ChatGPT to create a daily icebreaker. Maybe it's a warm-up activity that helps to introduce, the day's topic. I will tell you that currently I am teaching a class that is new to me. I'm teaching social psychology, and I use AI very, very frequently, almost on a daily basis. And one of the most common things I do is I say, give me a 5-minute icebreaker that students can complete in groups of 2 or 3. It should take into account that students are neurodivergent and have different